Hi, I'm the director. Wait, is this Omori himself? You know why he dressed up as a surgeon? Because he surgically removed half the Pokédex. What is up everyone, MunchingOrange here, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last episode we took down the gym here in Circhester and left off right in front of the Hero's Bath, where I believe we've got a rival battle scheduled with Hop. Why don't we show her, Orange? Show her what? What are you talking about, Hop? Don't make this weird. Sonia treated us to a great meal. After that curry, I feel like I've got the energy to wrestle a Beware. Alright, show me that energy then. I don't entirely understand your reasoning, but I might as well just see what you can do. I'll heal up your Pokemon too, Orange, so give it your best. Oh, thanks. Totally would have forgot to heal my Pokemon. Time for a little exhibition match, starring the future champion. Well, I already made this joke back in the last episode, but of course Hop is referring to us, the future champion of Galar, because there's no way he's talking about himself with a Dubwool on his team. Alright, I give this guy a lot of flack for having a Dubwool, but I'm counting on you, partner. You gotta give him some credit for at least bringing it back, you know? After he abandoned the little Dubwool from way back in the beginning of his adventure, he's bringing it back. He's giving it the love that it deserves. Except he won't teach it any good moves, so we're gonna get our revenge here. Or rather, welcome it back with a one-hit KO. Now that's a proper move. I know, you should learn a thing or two. Like maybe teaching it something other than Growl. And a critical hit too? Okay, Hop, you're talking too much now, man. I don't care anymore. Every time we get a critical hit, he's really gonna bring it up, so who cares? We're just gonna bring down the Dubwool and get one step closer to getting the dub against our rival here. In our like 70th battle against him, I mean, I've honestly lost track at this point, but his next Pokemon is going to be Corviknight, which I don't believe he's ever used against us before. I mean, honestly, I don't remember what his last team was whenever we last battled him. He kept switching up his Pokemon, so it's become kind of hard to tell or remember what the heck he had. But this is actually a good time to point out the fact that Violet leveled to 44 and learned a new move here in Overdrive, which is not only an electric move, but also a sound-based move, and that means it's going to be powered up by Toxtricity's ability amped up. So, needless to say, Corviknight is going to have a bad time with that one. But it looks like he's going for Snorlax next, switching it up a little bit from the battle we had with him in Pokemon Shield, where he actually saved Snorlax for last. I guess he's bringing it out third here, and probably saving his starter Pokemon for last, which I guess in this game is going to be Inteleon? Somehow I already forgot. I really keep getting Hop's teams confused because he switched them around so many times, but Artorias with the Revenge is way too powerful, and I actually learned something new about Revenge, that it is a decreased priority move, so no matter what, it's actually going to go second. I thought that if your Pokemon is slower than the enemy, then it does double the damage, but the move itself actually forces you to go second, and it doubles in power if you get hit. So if they use a move like Growl or something, it actually won't double in power, which makes me realize that we still managed to take down the Dubwool even without the doubling in power. So yeah, I don't know what you're doing, Hop, but let's give Inteleon here a nice drum beating, and that's actually gonna one-shot it as well. Okay, I guess our team in Pokemon Sword is just a little bit OP, or maybe they're just like a lot more powerful than I feel like my Pokemon Shield team. Think you've got me cornered? Not even close, baby! I'll be the greatest if I steal this win back! I don't know why, my Pokemon Shield team doesn't seem to do as much damage, but I really like all the Pokemon I'm using, as Hop's final Pokemon will be Pincurchin, which is definitely not a Galarian Pukumuku, as much as it wants to be. Oh wait, what? I clicked the wrong move. I totally meant to go for Bulldoze because I believe this little guy is an electric type, which further tells me that this should have been a Galarian Pukumuku. I mean, it looks just like it, and it's basically just an electric version of it, so I don't know why they made it its own Pokemon. I guess it's kind of cute, but it's just a weird Pokemon to add in the game. Like, feels almost like a wasted deck slot, but we're gonna get the level up on Mojo and learn the Wood Hammer, which is the most powerful grass move, or at least physical grass moves as far as I know. But do we want to get rid of the drum beating? I really like the fact that it's a unique move to Rillaboom, but Wood Hammer is definitely way stronger, so I guess we're gonna do it. I'm gonna miss drum beating though. It was such a cool animation, but hey, at least we got to send it off in one final battle against Inteleon. I still can't even beat you, my true rival, but I think I'm starting to see the light. Okay, Hop. I'm worried for you, dude. Usually seeing the light means you're about to die, so I hope he's okay. Thanks, you two gave a right proper battle. At the rate you both are going, even the unbeatable Leon may be in trouble. So what's next, you two? I plan to look into things in the Slumbering Weald. I'm gonna keep challenging that gym. Then, once I get that gym badge, I'll be heading for Route 9 to take on Spikemuth next. Spikemuth? Spikemuth? Seems like he finally shook off that gloom. Leon worry if Hop wasn't feeling alright. As his rival, you wouldn't like it either, right? See ya! I guess that would be pretty sad. I mean, he said he was seeing the light, so I'm kind of still worried, honestly, but hey, at least he seems to have his confidence back. Good old happy-go-lucky Hop, who can't even seem to take down the Circhester gym. But actually, I just remembered that we didn't quite get to explore all of the buildings here in Circhester, so before we move on to the road, on the road to Spikemuth, let's check him out. I wanted to have my fringe blown to the side in a hair salon too. What? This man is bald. What fringe are you talking about? Maybe that's the joke? Probably, but I think the Game Freak offices are actually somewhere here in Circhester. And this guy mentions Clobopus, which I believe is another Pokemon we haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll run into in the next route, along with Pincurchin. The way their flames wave is so strange. Watching it makes me feel so calm. Lady, I don't know if you're aware, but you kind of have a safety hazard going on in your house here. I'm not even going to mention the fact that I believe Litwick's Pokedex entry says that it sucks the soul out of a person, so that lady is dying both physically and metaphysically with that Pokemon, just by having that Pokemon on her couch. This is my favorite TM. Do you want to use it on your Pokemon? Sure. What's it going to be? Icy Wind, which is actually the TM we got over in Pokemon Shield from beating Melanie, so if you want to collect technical records, check dens in the wild area and have max raid battles. Ah, yes. I've actually been looking for Sludge Bomb in one of those, because I believe that's the only poison type special move that low-key form Toxtricity can learn, since for whatever reason it can't learn Venoshock. But where the heck is Game Freak? I guess it's gotta be one of these big old buildings here, unless we missed it somehow. Yeah, this is a hotel, so I don't know. I remember reading that Game Freak was in this town, though. I can't sleep without Whimsicott's lovely floof. It's pretty floofy. Not quite like a Wooloo, but still pretty nice. The buildings in Circhester are all built using designs that go long ago. You can feel the weight of history from them. I don't know why I thought that guy might give us a TM. His dialogue seemed like it would, but you're going to Winden? I'd like to get some sightseeing in along with watching the Champion Cup. Oh snap. Don't remind me, dude. We're actually getting so close to the end of the game, and I'm so sad. I mean, it's like a bittersweet moment because, you know, we're almost to the end, which is exciting in its own way, but I don't want it to ever end, guys. I want this playthrough and this journey with all of you to never be over, as my Joy-Con keeps acting up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my character is spazzing without me moving it. Ever since I was a kid, the hallways of hotels have always made me feel like I've got lost somewhere. Same, honestly. I don't really get creeped out by places too often, but hotels and like long hallways are one of those things that definitely do. I blame The Shining. We came here to research a bit, but the Galar region is lovely, isn't it? The best part of all had to be enjoying the different toppings on all the curries. Curry's a big hit in Kanto too, you know. Oh dang, this lady came all the way from Kanto, and who is she? I'm completely obsessed with Rotom Rally. I can't get enough of it. Ooh, some sightseers on a trip, and why is there a cop here? Hello, what's this? Did you need something from me? Right. Why don't you run along for now, but come back when you're strong as a champion, would ya? Who the heck is this man? The authority on champions? Oh wait, I didn't mean to exit yet. I'm pretty sure I saw someone in the corner. Whoa! Do you like Pokémon? Yes? Thanks for that. I hope you'll always love them. What? Okay, ask me again. How about that? Oh, I get it. You don't just like him. You love him, right? Yes, that's right. How did he know? Alright, well, I thought maybe there was something else going on with those two girls there, but maybe the cop and the strongman are like their boyfriends or husbands or something, but hear that background music? Yep, I made that. Oh, so this is finally the Game Freak building. I'm a planner. My job is to think of ways to play, so I suppose that means that playing itself is my job. Wait, did they purposefully typo this? Or is the guy foreign? My job is think of ways to play. That's definitely not grammatically correct. It should be my job is to think of ways to play. I wonder if that was actually a typo or not. And go! Oh, I missed again. It's harder than it looks to get a catch. You? You look like you'd know how the proper way to throw a Pokeball. Is she playing Micro or Pokemon Go? Sure seems like it. Hi, I'm the director. Well, look at you. You're trying to complete the Pokedex, are ya? Thanks for that. Keep on searching out new Pokemon to catch. Oh, I know. I've got just the thing to help you catch more and more Pokemon. What's that, Mr. Director? The catching charm? No way! Wait, is this Omori himself? This increases the chances of getting a critical catch. Curiously, the charm doesn't shake much. Come back and tell me once you've completed that Pokedex of yours. And if you do complete the Pokedex, then the surgeon will give you the shiny charm. You know why they call him the surgeon? Because he surgically removed half the Pokedex. And go! Yeah, I guess she is playing Pokemon Go. That's like the hint at it. Aside from the obvious fact that she is playing on a smartphone and apparently throwing Pokeballs, which is pretty much all you do in Pokemon Go, but I feel like there should be someone else in here from Game Freak. Maybe they're in a different room? Let's keep looking around. I heard that some wild Pokemon soak in hot springs to heal their injured bodies. Is that so? Only after you master basic moves can you engage in more advanced battles. That's what I learned from karate. Great. Nothing from them though. Come on. Not even a bulk up TM. I'm pretty sure we already have that one, so maybe that's why, but I was expecting something from him. My partner's a germaphobe. It's been taking a shower forever. Even though it's ground type. I wonder what his partner is then. I figured he meant a Pokemon when it said it's taking a shower instead of she or him. But I really wonder, what ground type that's a germaphobe? That's one to think about. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments. But for now, we're going to go down in the elevator and go check out the other giant building here in Circhester, I guess. Is there anything else we haven't explored? Why do I feel like there's still more? I guess not. So let's go into this one. Looks like we got some real fancy place here. You're welcome to stay at either building of Hotel Ionia. Ah, so there's two buildings to the hotel. That's probably the other entrance that we saw. Are you kidding me? Why is it so hard to talk to the NPCs? I'm waiting for someone. My Noibat's using its ultrasonic waves to help look. I wonder if that's like some type of side quest or something. Or maybe he's actually just waiting forever. Definitely getting some Hotel Richissime vibes out here from all the way back in the Kalos region. Except this one's called Hotel Ionia, which I thought was from a completely different game, let alone region. But talk about fancy, bro. What is going on here? Don't mind if I just barge into your room, sir. What are you doing? The sounds of scratching glass or screeching noises feel like they suck the energy right out of you, don't they? Take this TM. It can cause that kind of effect. I have no idea what you're talking about, but he is going to give us Screech, which makes sense since he mentioned screeching. It'd be awful if you heard a screeching sound like that in the middle of the night. It won't be that bad. I'm into horror movies, scary, creepy ghoulies. I don't know why I thought there would be something hiding in his closet too, but yeah, I don't know. I've never found screeching sounds that bothersome, like nails on a chalkboard and stuff. Tears are powerful. When I see him, I let my guard down without even noticing. Do you want to use a TM that takes advantage of this power? I guess so. And I thought it was going to be tearful look, but apparently it's fake tears instead, which will harshly lower the opponent's special defense. My rock music, it ignites men's hearts. It brings women to tears. I don't need fake tears. Oh, so that's why he gave us the TM. I see. Got a Pikachu fangirl over here. I'll become the champion using an all Pikachu team. Oh, it's actually a fanboy. Might be. Why does this Pikachu look so big though? Oh my gosh. Let's move on and realize that the doors look exactly the same. I don't know why I thought the first door we went into was bigger, but again, I don't mean to talk to the Umbreon. I've been waiting for my wife. Well, actually, my wife's been making me wait, but being blunt with someone isn't always the right thing to do. I like how his hat matches the Umbreon too. What the? So that means the culprit must be among us. Is this a game of Clue going on right now? Wait, who are you? After all the trouble of deducing things, don't go messing it up now! Uh-oh, I think we interrupted something very important going on here. Let's see what it is. I suppose I should introduce myself. The name's Houses. Yes, that Houses. The Great Detective. I've been hired by the hotel. At present, I have cornered the culprit of a most heinous crime. And that crime is... the strange case of who ate the large quantity of berries in the lobby. No! The scoundrel! I've gathered the 3 people who were present in the lobby at the time of the crime, but because of the noise, my marvelous deductive reasoning seems somewhat muddled at present. Is that so? That's it! You, interfering child, you will be my assistant! Listen to the stories of each suspect and find the culprit. Oh geez, I didn't mean to get into this commotion. Where'd my Pokemon go off to? Huh? Berries? I didn't eat them. Hey, you haven't seen my Pokemon around here, have you? No idea. That detective sure seems like trouble, doesn't he? I will admit that I saw the mountain of berries, but my doctor told me to stop eating those things. I've got it in writing right here. What kind of doctor would tell you to stop eating berries? Like, maybe greasier foods, but berries? Looks like you were unlucky enough to get caught up in this too. It was a huge pile of berries in the lobby, right? There's no way I could have eaten that many. I've been saying that this whole time. So that's the 3 stories. Oh! What? The culprit is a Pokemon! Ah! Where were you? Okay, this is so obvious who ate the berries now. Come on, dude.
It was I, Dio!
What, Munch? That's me! It sure has a lot of berry juice on its mouth. So I was the culprit all along. After listening to everyone's account, I have deduced the culprit. Dancer, you are the culprit. Oh my, this guy's terrible. What? Why me? Because you're a dancer. You move and shake your body so much that you needed all that food for extra energy. That's evidence as clear and sharp as the leak of a Farfetch'd. What? What does that even mean? You're no detective. You're a fraud. Who are you calling a fraud? You can't be referring to me, the great detective. Hey, that's Pikachu, bro. Come on. I can't deal with this disrespect. I leave it to you. You find the culprit. This guy's an idiot, huh? Come on, man. You know the culprit is the little... What is this Pokemon called again? Could this be the culprit? Yes. Squover? Squovet? Something like that. What? That Squovet is the one responsible. Munch? No, it wasn't me, I swear. Ah, it's true. It's got berry bits around its mouth. Yes, it definitely ate the berries. Definitely. Oh, you're right. I see it now that I look more closely. I think it was actually the old man and the Squovet, because he seemed oddly suspicious. As expected of my assistant. Of course, he's gonna take the credit for my work. Here, recompense for solving this mystery. Take it. A wide lens. How amazing is that? Splendid, just splendid. I'm overjoyed. I must be off now. Take care, everyone. Hey, you, wait just a minute. I guess I'm supposed to chase after him too. But not Lil Timmy here. He's got Squovet to look after. Muncha! So cute. Wait, why did he stay though? Was this your hotel room all along? Thanks for solving the case. Squovet is saying you did good too. Wow, no extra reward from you, dude? Come on. I just cleared your name, you know? You were about to go to juvie for stealing berries. Not even stealing, just eating them. What you got? Trubbish is so helpful. It eats rubbish instead of taking tips. Of course, the last room that we go into is literally trash. Unless there was something in the trash, but I guess not. And for some reason, I still feel inclined to check the trash cans. And the lamppost. Like, why are there no hidden items around here? Come on. This hotel is a scam. A fraud, I'm telling you. But yeah, I guess that's it for all that we can do here, so let's head out. I could have sworn that there was more to see here in Circhester, but at least the only thing I'm thinking of is a battle with Game Freak's very own Morimoto, but maybe that doesn't happen until the post-game. Oh my gosh, the Sneasel gang, dude. Like, why are there so many Sneasels in this route? For real. Every time I go in here, it's literally just, look at that. Okay, never mind. There's a bunch of Snoms this time, but there's a very specific Pokemon I'm looking for in Route 9, and it's actually right there by Mr. Chester, the Galarian Darumaka. But I suppose there's also the ice cream cone known as Vanillish, because there's a guy in Circhester that will actually trade this for a throw, and even though I could totally just trade one from Pokemon Shield, I don't think I've actually gotten a chance to show any of the in-game trades yet, so let's go for our quick ball, and hopefully that'll catch, and it does! Easy peasy, ice cream squeezy. Vanillish is ours. So yeah, we can definitely do that trade in a little bit, but I also want to keep looking around for Darumaka. For now, we got the Icy Snow Pokemon. By drinking pure water, it grows its icy body. This Pokemon can be hard to find on days with warm, sunny weather. Thankfully, weather only applies to the wild area. Actually, I've noticed something about this game, that when you're in cities, sometimes oh my gosh, what? I thought that was like an actual person, but turns out it's a wild sock. And I guess since we're about to get throw, might as well catch ourselves a sock too. Oh, this is not a great matchup for Nightcrawler though. I mean, it does resist fighting type because of its half berryness, but I feel like we still can't take too many hits from a fighting Pokemon. Oh, I was about to say it's not gonna matter because we caught it on the first try, but nope. It's gonna retaliate from busting out of that quick ball. And that was one of the most over-dramatic move animations I think I've ever seen right there. I honestly thought it was a regular dude walking up to us for a battle, but of course that doesn't really happen. I mean, it used to happen, but I think so far in this game, I've noticed, the trainers don't actually walk up to you when they spot you for a battle. Like, the exclamation mark comes up above their head, but they don't actually walk up to you anymore, which is kind of strange. But the Karate Pokemon will be added in. If you see a sock training in the mountains in its single-minded pursuit of strength, it's best to quietly pass by. Well, I tried to do that, but this dude literally walked slowly up to us and challenged us to a battle itself, so couldn't really get away, and we've got a little Snom in the grass. Not quite the Pokemon I'm looking for. Of course, that is Galarian Darumaka, and I'm gonna keep trying until we get it. Might as well catch us a Snover as well, just in time for the holidays, the Frost Tree Pokemon. It lives on snowy mountains and sinks its legs into the snow to absorb water and keep its own temperature down. Can't believe it's the holiday season already though. Christmas just around the corner, my birthday in just a couple of weeks now, which I'm really hoping I can finish up this game before then. Even though I just said earlier, I don't want to rush through it, like I don't want it to end. But I guess we'll just keep looking around until we do find that Galarian Darumaka. Whoa, well that's not a Darumaka, but it's quite a welcome surprise, as apparently you can find Delibird here as well, and we might as well try to quick ball that one as well. All's well that ends well. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to be our present today, so we're gonna have to find some way to weaken it. Wait, is Delibird ice type or ice and flying? And why didn't that present affect us? Okay, I guess it's ice flying because Volt Switch is super effective, so we'll just go for the poison jab instead, and hopefully it doesn't knock it out. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess the hunt for Darumaka continues, as well as the struggle of my Joy-Cons, because for some reason they're acting up no matter where I put my Switch, and I didn't even mean to walk into that one. Oh no, get away, what? Really? Finally! The Galarian Darumaka is gonna appear! I swear I thought I was seeing things for a second. I couldn't believe that it actually showed up, but will the quick ball work? That's a whole nother question. Only one way to find out. As we get the critical capture, yes! Finally, a stroke of luck. After all of that struggle, we get something back. Thank you, game. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was never going to appear, but Darumaka will be added to the dex as the Zen Charm Pokemon. It lived in snowy areas for so long that its fire sac cooled off and atrophied. It now has an organ that generates cold instead. This is actually a Pokemon I wanted to add onto the team, but I specifically wanted the Zen mode version, and as far as I know, you can only find those in max raid battles. So if we check out its summary here, you will see it's got Hustle instead, which isn't too bad, boosts attack stat but lowers accuracy. However, the nature we got on it isn't the best, but yeah, I definitely want a Zen mode Darumaka, and I believe can only be found on ones that you get in max raid battles. So maybe later on in the playthrough, like in the post game. Holy moly, my Joy-Con, dude, I'm so mad. I'm actually about to just throw it. I know you guys maybe can't tell what's happening, but my Joy-Con just keeps not reacting whenever I move the stick. Like, it just doesn't react. It doesn't move the way I want it to. So I switched to a different one. Hopefully it's working out a little better. But more importantly, we are going to trade with this man, our Vanillish that we just caught over in Route 8, I think it was, for a throw. Even though we could trade with Pokemon Shield, it's nice to have an in-game trade that actually gives us a version exclusive. And from Chester, the ice cream vendor, we're gonna get Redos. But we all know his name is really Ernie. Or is it Bert? Anyway, this is the Judo Pokemon. It performs throwing moves with first-rate skill. Over the course of many battles, Throw's belt will grow darker as it absorbs its wearer's sweat. What? Like Throw's sweat? I didn't even know Pokemon could sweat. I guess that makes sense though. Do all animals sweat? All Pokemon? I don't know, dude. These are questions for Professor Oak himself. Anyway, let's finally move on to Route 9 and the rest of the game. I felt like we were going to be stuck in Circhester forever looking for that Darumaka, to be honest. That was like one of the hardest to find Pokemon for some reason. Like, I know thanks to editing it didn't look like that long, but it took forever, man. And here on Route 8, our first encounter will be an Octillery. Don't really know if I want to catch that one. I mean, we might as well get everything that we can in the decks. I'm just going to start chucking quick balls, and if we get him, we get him. If not, then... Or we could get another critical capture. That's cool too, game. Getting that charm from Omori himself, or whatever that surgeon back in the hotel was, turns out to have been the best thing we could have done, as Artorias is actually learning Swords Dance, and that is definitely a good move to have on him. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that Brick Break, since we always go for revenge anyway. And Salsa is going to grow to level 46, and finally learn Crunch. Wow. Well, I guess we'll get rid of Fire Spin then? I don't really ever seem to use it, but speaking of Salsa, I was actually thinking of adding Snom to the party. You may have noticed when I went to do the trade for Vanillish, there was the evolution in my box, but we got the Jet Pokemon here with a tendency to want to be in holes. Okay, that's about all we need to read about Octillery there. Yeah, so Snom, I kind of want to add one onto my team, but that would mean Salsa's got to get cut. And I've had such a good time with Salsa. It's been such a cool Pokemon to use in this playthrough that, I don't know, I feel like I've grown pretty attached. But then again, I said from the beginning I wanted to use as many Pokemon as we can in this playthrough, show off as many new Galarian Pokemon as we can. So let me know if you would like me to use a Snom down in the comments. And I guess again, like with Impidimp, I'll tally up the votes and we'll see if we end up having a Snom. Because it actually would be pretty helpful against the final gym, which we already know is going to be a Dragon-type gym. And Ice would be pretty nice against Raihan. Wait, what? I didn't use Fake Out. Oh my gosh, is the Joy-Con betraying me again? Say it ain't so. As the Barraskewda there goes underwater. I guess it goes without saying, but that is of course the evolution of Aerokuda, the little fish Pokemon that we've seen most famously inside of Cramorant's mouth. but now it's all grown up and on its own. And whoa, I just noticed how its tail spins like a torpedo. That's so cool, man. Gotta love the animations in this game. At least some very specific ones. And it's actually gonna be faster than Mojo too. Okay. Well, I was gonna give it a swift wood hammering, but I guess it's not that swift after all. It's kind of a slow and painful wood hammering. We can take the dive though. And finally, DK's gonna whip out the hammer, and that's it for Barraskewda. That is also a really underratedly strong Pokemon. I don't know if it's actually underrated, but you wouldn't expect it to be that powerful, I guess is the right way to say it. But it's got really good attack stat, and also pretty decent speed. Or maybe it's the other way around, like it might have insane speed and a really good attack. What I'm trying to say is it's actually really strong overall, because it's got both speed and attack for a water Pokemon. Especially for like the basic fish water Pokemon of this generation. It's probably one of the strongest, just pure water type fishes from any generation. And I considered using one as well, but the stronger one always wins. How simple. Yeah, it really just comes down to a stat calculation. Do you got the speed? Do you got the power? You're probably gonna win. At least that's always been my philosophy for Pokemon. Let's see what we can reel in this time though. Another Octillery. No holes for you here, dude. So let's keep on going further down the route, which I guess is Route 9. And is that a Marini? Well, I didn't know that Pokemon was in the game either, but what are we gonna find in the grass? Hey, speaking of Cramorant, finally we're gonna run into it in the wild, which probably means that we can find Barraskewda somewhere around too. I'm assuming it would be in the water, like from fishing, but maybe not, because all we keep finding is Octillery. But I really do want a Barraskewda as well. Even though I didn't end up getting to use one on the team, it was a Pokemon I considered having, because like I said, it's pretty powerful for a basic fish. Not quite as powerful when it's in Cramorant's mouth, or I guess I mean Arrowkuda, but this is known as the Gulp Pokemon. So strong that it can knock out some opponents in a single hit, but it also may forget what it's battling mid-fight. What? I'm so confused, dude. But this is a very unique Pokemon as well. If you don't know anything about it, I don't know how you wouldn't, but it usually, or not usually, but it has an ability that lets it grab a fish out of the water when you use Surf or Dive, which I hope that one of these trainers... Are you serious? Okay, I was about to say, my Pokemon are all pumped up for dancing with me. Are you ready for us? I don't know. I get a little intimidated around hot dancing ladies. They're kind of my weakness. So let's see what you got with the Darumaka. Okay, actually we can just power up punch that thing, but what I was saying is I hope someone in this route has actually got a Cramorant on their team, because I want to see it use that Surf or Dive, because there's a very low chance that it can pull out a Pikachu from the water, like not just Arrowkuda in its mouth, but it can actually have a Pikachu in its mouth instead, and that is just hilarious. I hope that at some point we can see it, but I don't know what Pokemon I just saw it's bringing out. I feel like it was a bug type, so let's bring out our own bug, Salsa, and actually it's Blossom, but I meant to say a grass, not a bug type. Either way, it's something that Salsa can definitely handle. And since I'm thinking about getting a Snom on our team, might as well give Salsa a couple of last battles here to show off what it's got. Maybe convince me to keep it around till the end. But I might just hold off until we get to Raihan's gym to actually add Snom to the team. Wow, you and your Pokemon make a combo that throws out moves like an elegant dance. We are pretty well coordinated, just like those Pelipper's there. It looked like they were in perfect synchronization for a second, but yeah, I think the next gym is actually a Dark type gym as well, so a bug Pokemon would definitely come in handy there, as what the heck? Oh no, not these buffoons! Leave Charlie alone! There's no way we're letting you anywhere near Spike Muth, and that means we can't let you go on to Route 9. It's Team Yell's duty to cheer on these lovely Dreadnought. And we also get to stop people from heading out over the water. Bye-bye! Oh, wait a minute. Are we finally gonna get the last Spike upgrade? Yes, I understand. All I'm saying is that I can make it so that Rotom bikes can ride on water. Yes, finally! Where have you been, my guy? Why, we meet again, my young gym challenger friend. Remember me? I gave you that bike. Of course. So, do you think you could do me another favor and teach these ruffians a lesson or two? Why, yes, we could. It's our duty to protect Dreadnought, and that means you're gonna need to give up on the gym challenge. You look like you need convincing, so how about a Pokemon battle? I'm always ready for a Team Yell beatdown. I'll send you packing, for the sake of Dreadnought, of course. Oh, Grunt A is the male. No, wait, Grunt A was the female. Okay, so I guess I got the voices right. As goofy as my British voices may be. Again, I apologize to any English people out there. Anyway, we got a Linoon out here. Not even the Obstagoon yet. Come on, lady. I'm trying to see some Obstagoons in action. But I guess that's just easier experience for us there. Although technically less, because it's not evolved yet. Artorias is kind of up to par with the rest of the team. I always feel like he's fallen behind in levels, but he really isn't. I guess he's managed to keep up somehow. And Pangoro is out next. Okay, so you have a Linoon, but somehow you've still... Or I guess you still have Linoon, but somehow you've got Pangoro. I am questioning these Team Yell grunts every step of the way, but the Spirit Break is of course going to knock that one down. And that's it for Grunt A. I want to go back to Spikemuth. I really do. Well, go on. Hurry back there then. What's stopping ya? Gah! He's gonna ride the Dreadnought! What? Why would I ride the... Oi! I've got an idea. We can get on Dreadnought first and ride it away. Alright, get a move on, Dreadnought. See you later, Gym Challenger. Bye-bye! No way. Are they really both gonna fit on it? Okay, good. Wait, no, what? Of course, they're not gonna show us it. That's too much animation effort. Seems you've come to my aid yet again. How's the cycling life been treating you? Are you having fun? Wouldn't it be great if you could ride your Rotom bike on the water too? That's why I'm gonna add these special pots, allowing it to travel along the water surface, just for you. Hey, finally! I was wondering how far we had to get to be able to ride our bike on water, because that was one of the first things they showed on the trailer, but as you can see there, we add some melons to the wheels, and now apparently it can float on water. Alright. With the Rotom Bike Water Mode, you'll cruise across the water, like a Pokemon with Swift Swim. By the by, when you're riding on land, we'll call it Land Mode. Is that really necessary? Probably not, but let's see how this works, as finally we can go on the water surface, and we see a little Mantine splashing around. But more importantly, we see this thing? Oh gosh, it's coming after us! It's so slow though, what the heck? Oh, wow. Well, I guess I should have actually ran into it. Instead, we'll run into little Mantike, which I guess wouldn't be bad to add to the Pokedex too. You know, we're trying to catch them all after all. Gotta get that shiny charm from Game Freak himself, who looks a lot like the guy that just upgraded our bike, actually. Either way, our Quick Ball does not work that time, which is a little unfortunate, but what I really care about is that other Pokemon that popped up, which I think might actually be Crabopus. Okay, that's definitely not its name. Whether it's fishing or Pokemon battles, type matchups are important. Wait, why would it matter in fishing? What kind of type matchups are there in fishing? Like, is there a super effective lure? Is that what you're trying to say, lady? I don't know, but she's gonna send out her Quillfish, which I believe is actually a poison type. I always forget that about it, but definitely has Poison Point, which could be a hint that it is a poison type. But we faked it out, so of course it's not even gonna get a chance to hit us here. But Nightcrawler is sustaining some big damage right now. Oh my gosh. That poison did a lot too. And no! Again, my Joy-Con is failing me, dude. Just like the Fake Out, which of course fails on the second turn. Or any turn aside from when you first send out your Pokemon. And that is going to cost us Nightcrawler. Jeez. I don't know what's going on. My Switch was working fine for, what, 20 episodes so far? And suddenly now it's acting up. Like, I really don't get what's happening, but we're going to Volt Switch on out of the Quillfish. And I don't know why I actually did that, because now we've got to switch in a Pokemon when she still got another one. Unless that was actually her last Pokemon. Nope. I changed my mind. We're just going to bring out Mojo and probably one-shot that, as long as we're faster. which we should definitely be faster than a Pyukumuku. Would have been pretty sad if we weren't, but wait a minute. I didn't even realize that Pokemon was in the game too. And it's gonna take Mojo down with it. So they actually do have Pyukumuku and that new sea urchin thing. Pincurchin? What the heck, dude? Why are they both in the game? I guess they're like kind of counterparts of each other, so it makes sense. But losing with a spiky Pokemon makes my heart feel prickly. Whatever that means. Whoa, that was so weird. We like seamlessly transitioned from water to land. And now we can run into our first Clobopus. Wait, that is its name. What? Why did I not think that was its name? I said it was like Craboplus. Okay, you know what? Let's just try to quick ball it. Who cares about its name? It's weird. It's an octopus with clobbering gloves. So I guess it makes sense. And the quick ball is gonna work out this time. Which means another new Galarian Pokemon for the Dex. And Salsa almost at level 47. Okay. That's some strength you got there. The Tantrum Pokemon, a pure fighting type. Whoa. I thought this thing would for sure be water fighting, but it's very curious. But its means of investigating things is to try to punch him with its tentacles. The search for food is what brings it to land. What kind of food is this thing looking for? A knuckle sandwich? I'm hilarious. I think I saw a glittering item somewhere here. And it is going to be a piece of Never Melt Ice, which will boost the power of ice moves. But, oh, I hope that's not Octillery. Oh, hey, it's Inkay, which I don't know if we've actually caught yet. I think we saw one way long ago, but it ran away before we could catch it. So, yeah, we don't have it registered yet. So, might as well try and go for that as well. And curiously enough, Inkay in these games also evolves by holding your Nintendo Switch upside down. If you didn't know, that's how you evolved Inkay back on the 3DS games. You had to hold your 3DS upside down, which means that you can only evolve it in handheld mode on the Switch. Probably one of the weirdest evolution methods ever, but it is the revolving Pokemon after all. It spins while making its luminescent spots flash. These spots allow it to communicate with others by using different patterns of light. I really don't know why I read every Pokédex description. I feel like I don't remember 90% of them, but it's still nice to hear it for the first time, you know. What the? Is that a Bergmite I see? Yes, indeed. Let's wrap up this episode by catching ourselves a Bergmite. I just happened to notice that one there. Its spiky head was sticking out of the grass, so might as well go for a quick ball on it. And I was about to call out the critical capture because I guess it has a special sound effect in this game that I only just noticed for the first time. But yeah, you can definitely hear the critical capture in Gen 7, I guess. And we're gonna get Bergmite, the ice chunk Pokemon, added in the Dex. They chill around the air to minus 150 degrees Fahrenheit, freezing the water in the air into ice they use as armor. Oh, so that's actually not its body? The spiky ice on top of it, it isn't part of it? I guess that makes sense then, why Avalugg is so flat on the top. Bergmite might also be very flat topped, but it creates its own quote-unquote hair of ice. And I don't know why I want to go in the grass, because all we got is Inkay. I mean, there is one more rare Pokemon lurking around here, but after the struggle I had with Darumaka, I don't feel like looking around for that in the grass, so maybe in the next episode, before we head on to Spikemuth, or, oh my gosh, okay, never mind. We're not going to end things off yet, because we got another Grapploct here, and I hope we can run away before it goes for that Octolock. It's still at level 50, but thankfully it lets us run away, dude. I was going to be so sad if it didn't, so I guess we'll end things off here on this little... Oh, it's not a trainer tips. Circhester Bay. Yeah, Circhester Bay. At least we got an item here. And this protector will protect us. Until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, Snom or Salsa. And in the next episode, we'll finish up exploring the Circhester Bay and head on to Spikemuth. And maybe even the next gym. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.